In previous articles, we have studied Q point of BGT and FET. Q point is known as DC analysis of BGT and FET. Now we have to study AC analysis of BGT. AC analysis means frequency dependent analysis. Frequency analysis. DC analysis is for purely resistive circuit. Frequency is 0. Now AC analysis is frequency analysis. Here we have to study H parameter analysis. H parameter. H for hybrid. Now, transistor, whether it is BGT or FET, it is a two-port network. Transistor, whether it is BGT or FET, is a two-port network. What is meant by two-port network? It has two ports. This is known as input port. This is known as output port. It has two ports, input port and output. Transistor or any two-port network is having three terminals. BGT we have studied, base, emitter, collector. FET, drain, source, gate. A transistor or a two-port network has three terminals. Out of these three terminals, one terminal is common. So this lower terminal is known as common terminal. Out of three terminals, one terminal is common, one terminal is input and one terminal is output. So every two-port network has three terminals. Out of these three, one terminal is common, one terminal is input, one terminal is output. And the common terminal is common to both input and output. This is with input also and this is with output also. So one terminal, second terminal and third terminal. So every two-port network has two ports. Input terminal and common terminal is known as input port. Output terminal and common terminal is known as output. So every two-port network have two ports. Input port, output port. This is input port, this is output port. Three terminals, input terminal, output terminal and common terminal. The common terminal is common to both input as well as output. Right? So every two-port network has four variables. Input voltage V1, input current I1, output voltage V2 and output current I2. Every two-port network has four variables. Input voltage, input current, output voltage, output current. Out of these four variables, two are dependent and two are independent. Two are dependent and two are independent. V1 and V2 dependent, I1, I2 independent. I1 and I2 dependent, V1, V2 independent. Both voltages, V1, V2 dependent, I1, I2 independent. Both voltages dependent, both currents independent. Both currents dependent, both voltages independent. Two parameters are defined. And it is not part of our syllabus now. Part of our syllabus is hybrid parameters. Hybrid of two. Both voltages dependent, both currents independent. Both currents dependent, both voltages independent. Hybrid. One voltage and one current are dependent on other current and voltage. Are you getting my point? Two basic parameters. They are not part of our syllabus, but I am defining two basic parameters. Both voltages dependent, both voltages independent, both currents independent. V1 and V2, input voltage, output voltage dependent, input current, output current independent. Second parameter, input current, output current dependent, input voltage, output voltage independent. Basic parameters. They are known as Z and Y parameters, but they are not part of our syllabus. Part of our syllabus is hybrid parameter. H parameter. Hybrid of two. one voltage and one current dependent on other current and other voltage. So V1 dependent on I1 and V2, and second I2 dependent on I1 and V1 and I2, not both voltages, neither both voltages nor both currents. One voltage, one current dependent on other current and other voltage. Right? So I am placing equality sign. V1 is equal to V proportional to I. In DC we say V is equal to IR. R is the proportionality constant. V is equal to IR. But here V1 proportional to I1, I am introducing first H parameter plus V1 proportional to V2, second H parameter. V1 proportional to I1, V1 I1 1 1 H11. V1 proportional to V2, V1 V2 1 2 H1. Here I2 is equal to I2 proportional to I1, I2 proportional to I1 2 1 H21. I2 proportional to V2 2 2 H22. So 1 1 H11, 1 2 H12, 2 1 H21, 2 2 H22. Right? Two equations. Now we will define these four parameters: H11, H12, H21, H22. H11. If I want to calculate H11, this is to be 0. And if this is to be 0, that means V2 should be 0. You can either keep I1 0 or V2 0. So when V2 is 0, this whole term will be 0. Then you will get H11 as V1 upon I1. Provided V2 is 0. V1 upon I1 is H11 if this whole is 0. For this whole to be 0, V2 will be 0. So V2 is 0. 1, 1, 1, 1. Second parameter H12. Now what will be H12? This is to be 0. I1 0. If this is 0, then H12 will be V1 upon V2. For that, V1 upon V2, I1 0 means this whole will be 0. Then V1 by V2 will be H12 and I1 0. Third parameter here, H21. This is 0. V2 0. So if this is 0, then H21 will be I2 upon I1. And fourth parameter H22. If this is 0, then H22 is I2 upon V2. I1 0. If I1 is 0, this will be 0. I2 upon V2 will be H2. So 4 H parameters are required. H11, V1 upon I1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Right? So their names: input voltage upon input current. Voltage upon current is resistance. So H11 is known as input voltage upon input current. Voltage upon current is resistance, but it is input voltage upon input current, so it is input resistance. Input voltage upon output voltage, ratio of two voltages. Gain is known as ratio of, generally gain is known as ratio of output quantity upon input quantity. Forward gain, that is known as forward gain. But this is V1 is input voltage and V2 is output voltage. Input voltage upon output voltage. This is not forward, this is reverse. Reverse voltage amplification. reverse voltage amplification. So similarly, what will be this? Ratio of two currents. This is voltage again. Ratio of voltage is voltage gain. Input upon output, so reverse. Output upon input is forward. Ratio of two currents. Current gain. Output current upon input current. Forward current gain. Forward current gain. And now this is current upon voltage. Current upon voltage we call it as voltage upon current is resistance. Right? So H11 is replaced by HI. H12 is replaced by HR, H21 by HF and H22 by HO. So I am writing these two equations again. In place of H11 I will write HI, in place of H12 I will write HR, in place of H21 I will write HF and in place of H22 I will write HO. So V1 is equal to HI1 plus HRV2 and I2 is equal to, in place of H21 it is HF I1, in place of H22 it is HO. So these two are known as basic equations to define H parameters. Right? This is for general transistor. Now we have to write it for a specific configuration of transistor. Transistor has three terminals, emitter, base, collector. I have already told you. Out of these three, one is common, one is input and one is output. So this is equation. These two are equations for general configuration. Now we will write the equations for common emitter, common base and common collector. Okay? Let us see. Now this is general configuration, two port network. Input voltage, output voltage, input current, output current. Three terminals. This complete is common. This is input terminal. This is output terminal. So common base, first configuration. Common emitter and common current. For this, we have just studied two equations. Right? So common base. Base is common. This line common. Input, output, output. Emitter is input, collector is output. Common emitter. This common line, common emitter is connected to common line. Then common collector is connected to common line. This is base, emitter, base, collector, base, collector, emitter, emitter, base, collector. Right? So this is V1. What will be this voltage? Voltage between E and B. B, E, B. Voltage between C and B. Current I1. This is current in emitter, so it will be IE. I2. This is current in collector, IC. This voltage between base and emitter, so V, B, E. This is collector, this is emitter, so V, C, E. In case of it. Input current I1, input current, current in base, output current, current in collector. Now voltage between base and collector, voltage between emitter and collector, input current, output current. Right? Similarly, we have to write the equations. In place of V1, here it is VEB. So in place of V1, I am writing VEB. In place of HI, this is common base, so I B. HI is general notation. I am writing for common base. Now second letter I will attach as HI. In place of I1, here it is IE plus HR, HRB, V2. In place of V2, here it is VC. I2, in place of I2, here it is IC. HF, in place of I1 it is IE plus HO, In place of V2, here it is Vc. Two equations for common base. Similarly for common emitter, in place of V1, there is Vb. In place of Hi, it is common emitter, so Hie. In place of I1, here it is Ib plus Hre, and in place of V2, here it is Vc. Second equation I2, in place of I2, there it is Ic. Hf I1, Hf E. In place of I1, it is Ib. HOE, and in place of V2, it is Vc. Similarly, there are those two equations. BBC is equal to HIC IB plus HRC VUC. IE is equal to HFC IB plus H2C VB. Right? Now, in DC, we have studied that IE is equal to IB plus IC. Emitter current is base current plus collector current. In AC, IE is equal to minus of IB plus IC. Keep this in mind. IE is equal to minus of IB plus IC. This will be required in coming articles. And one more thing will be required in coming articles. Relation between CA and CCH parameters. What is the relation of HIE and HIC, HRE and HRC, HFE and HFC, HOE and HOC? This will be required. Relation between C and CCH parameters. Their derivation is not part of our syllabus now. We are not to derive the relation between those two parameters, but we will require these relations somewhere else. So I am giving you the relation. Relation between CE and CCH parameters. What is the relation of HIE with HIC? What is the relation of HRE with HRC? What is the relation of HFE with HFC? And what is the relation of HOE with HOC? So, relation between CE and CCH parameters. I am mentioning the relation. HIC is equal to HIP. HRC is equal to 1 minus HRE, approximately 1. HFC is equal to minus of 1 plus HFE, and HOC. So HIC is equal to HIE, that is the relation. HRC is equal to 1 minus HRE. HRE is negligibly small, so it is approximately 1. HFC is equal to minus of 1 plus HFE, and HOC is equal to HOE. This relation will be required in coming articles. To derive their relation is not part of our syllabus, but you need to remember this. So this is all about H parameter analysis of BJT. Now we will have to solve. We will have to derive one relation first, and depending on that derivation, we will have to solve numerical for common base, common emitter, common current. 3 numericals we will solve. In next lecture, we will derive the relation, and then the whole material will be given to you. Handwritten material will be forwarded to you on your WhatsApp number. You go through it, you note it down. While observing the video, you note it down in your copy. Even if you are having material available on WhatsApp, you yourself try to write it in your notes, and please study it. Otherwise, you will not understand the coming articles. Is that clear?